Hello and welcome back to Animate. So I have a project here, a little movie with my robot and a radio. There's definitely probably more things I could do with it. For example, if there's going to be more scenes that follow this first scene, what I want to do is go to the scene, little scene menu here. Notice I have scene 1, that's what I've been working on, but I can always click on this little add scene button, the plus sign, to make a second scene. And then I have a whole other timeline here, and I can build a second scene. I can build more scenes one after the other. Just name them by, giving them a proper name. So the radio scene, and build a whole movie there bit by bit. But I'm going to hit this little trash can to delete that scene. I'm not going to make that right now. Right now, my movie is just this one single scene. So just a couple other things, these little icons here to the side. If I have some things made, like the robot head, robot arms, and I'm going to be doing some other things. Some things I could do is use this little lock to lock layers or unlock them if I want to make sure I don't interrupt, don't basically change something that I want to change. If I want to hide some layers, I could hide some layers and just look at just one at a time to see what's going on there. So I got some little tools here that I can use as well. Also, if you get things that are very complex, you can show things just as a wire screen. See, by turning this on and off. Okay, so some other things up here that you might want to check out. But I got my movie all the way I want it. I'm going to save it. So now I'm going to export it so I can do some other things with it, like I can share it, or I can possibly bring it into another program like Adobe After Effects. So under my export options, I have a bunch of different things here, but I'm going to focus on these two: export movie, export video media. Export movie is what I do if I'm going to take this into like Adobe After Effects and maybe add some other video to it. Right now I don't have a background layer, really. I just have the canvas color. I could always click on the canvas and then go to my properties and change that stage color, the background color of the canvas. But right now if I export it out, it's going to export as transparent if I do this export movie and bring it into After Effects. So I could combine this with like a real photographic background, for example. If I'm going to bring it into After Effects and do some more work on it, I'll probably export it as a movie. I have a couple options. I can do it as the SWF movie, which is a single file, easy to deal with. Or to get really good quality, I can do one of these sequences. Then you'll want to save all this. What this is, it's a bunch of still images. You save them into a folder and then import them into After Effects, for example. So for really good quality, and where you can have even frame-by-frame control over your movie. I'm going to cancel out of that because what I have here is pretty much that finished movie. I'm just going to export video media to save it so I have a file that I can then upload, share with others. So I'm going to click on that. I get this little window here. Notice what I was talking about, the stage color. We have a little box here to check to ignore the stage color. To generate an alpha channel. Alpha channel, just you see through it rather than see it. But I'm going to leave this unchecked, and so it'll export with that white background, which is the stage color. Here's my size, 1920 by 1080, so the standard HD size. I'm going to do my entire movie. You can also do just a scene. I'm going to set the format for H.264, and you can even set a preset. I'm going to do the high quality 1080p. You can set a location here in Output by clicking on the folder here and setting your location. So my Documents folder, for example, to save it in there. And you have this little option that basically what it's going to do is it's going to export it through Adobe Media Encoder, and it's just going to, if you check this box, it's going to go ahead and start rendering it before you even know it. So if I click this Export button, what it's going to do is it's going to export some stuff first, and then move that into the Adobe Media Encoder, and then you're going to see that other application open up on your very screen. So now it's opened Adobe Media Encoder, And here's my movie in this line. Because I checked that box, it's already rendering it. Just did that really fast. And now what I want to do is go to that location where I stored it, double click the file to check it out, make sure it rendered it well. And then I have a movie that I can share with others. So thanks so much for joining me for this tour of Adobe Animate. Good luck with your animation work.